again, that'd be
Hey,
absolutely
please give me a
lovely to see.
replay for this.
And something about these two teams as well, though, Josh.
What happened in the pistol?
Clean games. You know, even in their victories, they do have quite extended matchups.
Okay, slight take into a retake. Not too bad.
Considering the map pool, considering we're not seeing any new agents really coming out, at least when it comes to the newer agents.
How do we get my face
It
there?
feels more like a standardized game. I feel like we're gonna have some of that extended play in effect.
I don't have the stats for Sunset, but I feel like it is one of the longer duration maps where it's going deep in the distance, but the rounds are played out longer. I think Icebox is pretty much in the same realm of that type of stuff, especially the way that Koi
It's
likes
so
to
hot
play
in my room
push
right
pull
now. I'm out here
and
sweating.
very
You
slow starts
gotta
from their attack.
accept it.
Speaking of a couple of these sides and kind of the bigger picture, you know, Barbar's statement certainly gives something that's going to be in the forefront of a couple of people's minds. Him saying, you know, won't be around after the season is finished. So
Subs for sweat. Right, Giants on defense, Koi on attack. What do we got?
Want to, at least in that first split, now coming into the second. So looking to see how they
YouTube chat here as well. I think I have everything up. All good.
Quality do we get from the two teams is always going to be very curious. Do we see that almost
Turn up the game.
battle, that weird moment where they have no pressure and they just kind of play out? They kind of, you know, lose a little bit of that stress. And
okay, this looks good, right? Nikki Sid, thank you so much, dude. Thank you. Okay, they're allowed a death on defense. One death on defense. Chat, you turn this fan up.
That's both orbs for Starkso.
30 seconds left.
They've taken the tour. Redguard trying to build off the back of the flash set into motion. Second time of asking, that's not pretty. Luckily, Coutinho's got his back. Doesn't need to overextend anymore, can fall away and leave the rest to his teammates. Bloody hell.
One enemy remaining.
Here we go. Shouldn't
Alright, they're allowed one death, they got two deaths.
Got a little bit strained, but they do keep the vast majority of the weapons they came in with.
I think that's a really good round for Koi. They got both the ultimate orbs there. They killed 2 opponents, and they damaged armor to a 3rd player. I'm really surprised Redguard decided to re-swing into that using the paranoia. Because they were close to range with classics, it was a bit of a weird decision to make, especially with a Guardian.
Flazes, thank you, of course, dude. You're welcome.
Would have been a little bit better.
Yeah. Again, you know, they make it past, but it is those small moments you're looking to see them kind of tune up on, right? You kind of want to see a little bit cleaner play. But for now, they make it past the first couple of hurdles. 2 rounds to GiantX.
Okay, Redguard taking the hit. IGL duties, they push over towards A. Orb is
really
taken as well.
Ulti, actually. I wonder if they're going to go back to A, get the orb from there, and then do something with it, like they've done in previous rounds, but it looks like it might just
I think GiantX are cooking better this stage.
Yeah,
I think they just look way comfier at the moment.
As the camera did finally get
I think
cleared,
every week we kind of see progression, especially like comfortability on Purpo. And that's a big thing.
Piece of the puzzle.
It's a fast flood coming out.
It is, and Hoodie's done well
Oh, it's
again.
looking like the
Does get
pistol
traded out
rounds, I'm
this
pretty
time by
sure.
Starkso. Little underhand flash, he does have his ult to play. Swinging with a flash in the hands, not going to be good enough here, but a 3v3. Spike is down, 2 playing site, and 1 sat somewhat towards the deeper side of A main. That's going to be Shados waiting. GiantX looking to try and address maybe Pillar, force the players out a little further. The smoke going to allow Koi to readjust a little bit, but it's actually Shadow to find Coutinho. Time silent tick here, Grubino well positioned. And no real harm in the end. Koi answer back, 3 standing.
That's actually not something I'm used to seeing from Koi. Just doing first gun round, they're going straight into a play. They use the knives to clear B main.
Okay, I thought he was going to take the opportunity to flame him. Dude, a lot of talk going on there.
For them because this flood from GX, like this isn't the first time that it's happened.
Box's review can confirm very comfy.
It's really scary because this
actually
is a must-win crucial round. If they lose it,
not even sponsored for this. They are just actually straight up comfy.
On an eco, which would be just tragic.
And
For people that didn't see the stream earlier, that's a weird one. I promise it has context.
Early, that sounds almost, you know, almost as a negative, but we want to see them leaning into this, not leaving it sat there for half of the game.
Right. We want to be able to see them use it potentially 2, maybe even 3 times, depending on how good the player is doing in a game, not just
Bro, they are so off. It's all the way over here.
Not found it yet, so going to be able to keep that here. There's going to be Hoodies. It's a lot of weight on his shoulders as well, considering you've already seen that mid push-up coming in from Purpo. Has got some support from Cloud towards top mid, but a default to start with, maybe trying to catch if there's any aggression across the map.
Caution here.
YouTube chat, when is the Doom Bros interview coming? We were waiting for, we need to get a go-ahead from Na'Vi, so we're kind of just waiting a little bit. I think I need to send them something. I need to send them the Nilzino interview so they can kind of look at it. I think they're worried that we're like trying to flame them, but we're not.
Made it through this far, but Rubino's position was gorgeous, catching them trying to work back through middle. Beautifully done by him, and if he can get out with his life, which it looks like he has, that's job done.
The retakes have looked good from Giants at the moment. Problem is that whenever Starkso pops this, it probably should be the round done.
Redgar.
Yeah, and then he's gonna get his knife.
No nade, no flash, no paranoia.
Has his knife now? Okay, this should be impossible for Giants.
That's lovely. GiantX just with the guns.
It's all about the knife.
Knife towards pillar.
Reach.
The time is ticking.
Honestly,
We've got to get a move on here.
maybe not too bad. They got Molly nade.
Getting Dizzy out, getting Mosh out, doing what they can, but you can see
and they do a tap before they touch the spike, so they can send the wingman out. Okay, well, Shadow's just annihilate the wingman instantly. Just another round, dude. Just another E sunset.
The contact on A completely drew away GiantX.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Jaws, hello mate, how we doing? Thanks for the tier 1, dude. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for that.
The kill trips were set up for the Cypher and Market. We've seen Hoodie play that a couple
22
times
months
already,
as well, Jaws.
But yeah, it wasn't even so much the pressure from Koi on A. GiantX wanted them to come A. The fact that they went out B and saved the KO ultimate for the post plant was what set them up there. There was no opportunity for the retake for GiantX.
I love this little catch in middle from Grabino, just sticking around long enough to try and punish anyone trying to play back through quickly towards Market. Really nicely done.
Who else but Redgar? But honestly, he kind of had to make a play.
In the back pocket here. Hoodie's got his, but you can see the purchase they're trying to make it work with. Now, GiantX not really afraid of taking that mid space. They've been playing that a couple of times now. The only man with the rifle is going to be Purpo, so eyes towards him. Oh, this is a lot on Cloud's shoulders. It's near the steps.
I think they're just using the smoke.
Fade vibe on Sunset? Yeah.
Quicker than running through spawn.
But I think at the moment it's all about
well, there as a second step to that
depends what comp you do. Yeah, Fade's viable.
Yeah, disrespecting them one way, but how do they clear the corners? Purpo's going to re-aggress on this, and he's done great damage. Paranoia going to go down.
This is a really good...
That's perfect work from
what
the
hell is going
on that because they just weren't considering that corner. And there's some real potential for damage. Starkso low, Camo low, but they're handling it well until Hoodie takes down
well,
two,
they survive,
but the lead.
That got a little close for comfort. If
that was...
Koi, I'm nervous there. That
reach
flash follow-up actually almost made a difference as well from Fitinho. He threw that through the wall, basically. I think it was too much in the side peripheral vision
what
of
happens?
The players. It didn't blind them enough.
Just no comms, or like someone commed when the kill happened so they didn't hear the guy close. They should have heard the Sheriff close.
Yeah, it was really back to the wall Valorant, wasn't it?
Yeah. But again, this is because they didn't go out and clear a middle on that second.
Yeah, you can see from the coach's face that they're worried for this one.
Yeah.
Rock to break the trip. Wait, this is a nice round.
This is really nice. Does Camo get rewarded?
Hey, this is real nice.
Huh? I mean, punished is where
it went miles off.
But he did find Camo in the end. And the follow from Shados didn't work out either. Grabino takes a TP. They have no idea. Cloud completely unawares. They've cleared the front line. But that cross to sight can be treacherous. Look at the HP on him.
The hell is going on, man?
Anything to play with. Redgar could be drifting over as well.
Insane.
You do have
Mini Boo, thank you so much for the raid, bro. Hope your stream was good, man. Excited to watch you, man. Real excited. To be honest.
Play with. They can pause here.
And the middle space already taken.
Give me that neon.
Cut off the rotation, so his
hope your stream is good, man.
Starkso's gonna listen.
Starkso 19 HP. How many can he get?
If their guard is dropped.
Oh, I thought he was even on for a second then. Takes out Hoodie.
Okay, it makes it even 2v2 though.
Dashing over towards that A site. Maybe a little cautious there.
Of course, bro. Of course. Good luck in your game as well.
Same can be said for Grabino to an extent as well. So it's really on Fitinho and Shadow.
They're splitting up in this retake though, in the post plant. Shadow's the only one with HP. He's playing close up on the smoke, while Grabino is the one that's playing
actually
in the back.
The shock dart of Shadow. Okay, well there goes the shock dart.
Or maybe.
Low HP, low HP.
Oh,
Redgar.
Pulls the trigger first. Gets to
That
keep
is a
his life,
giant
and they
round
just
because the
get
money
away
was
with
in
it.
the
But that was
bin
on
if
a
they
nice
lost
edge.
this
That
one.
feels like that was a coin flip at
It
the
just
very
keeps
end
them
there.
alive.
That did come down to a coin flip, that 2 versus 2 situation. I love the opening.
Amarim
the
Rick
preset
with
lineup
the
for
5
shots
mums.
to break
Oh,
the
it's
entrance.
lovely.
Oh, Valorant.
And then
Thank you
the
for the
follow-up
5
dart in the
mums.
site. And I think one of the things that we didn't get to see really
Wait, now a
was
Benji
the
fishy
ultimate
raid?
from
Holy
Rubinho.
hell,
He
you
did
two,
keep his
you two
into the
streaming
site.
together?
And we might be thinking like, why
The
did this guy
duo?
see him with the
Benji,
Cypher
thank
thing?
you so
Why
much,
didn't he just
man.
check the radar where he would appear? But it's because when you omen ultimate, the radar gets
But your stream is good as well,
It gets,
dude. Best of luck for
blacked
next
out.
game as well.
So he probably couldn't see on the Cypher ultimate on the radar.
Say hi
He'd have
to
actually physically
Nilzino
turn
and
his
Weber
body
for me
around
as
to
well.
see behind him.
I really liked the little idea that they tried to send Camo in with towards market, and that was really nice. It's almost a shame it didn't work out because it feels like it should have been rewarded, but it is how it is. You can see them really.
Okay, now we get
reinforcing
real
that utility
low money-wise. We've got
towards
3
market.
people that
Again,
can't buy
deploying
now.
pressure on Hoodie's
Got 2
shoulders,
people
but
here.
relinquishing early control.
Giants have just been fine to retake over towards B, but I don't know if I would feel that comfy considering how the plants looked over towards stairs.
Only 2 players got spotted, including the Sova.
Gotta know
Yeah,
what's
and here's the
going
plant
on, though.
over
That's
towards
gonna be a
stairs.
plant. So purely playing for that retake now.
Spike
Oh.
planted.
Looks like Rubinho trying to keep in mind any sort of play towards the back this time.
that worked.
Or at least
Oh.
this ultimate works well. Camo seems to be working a little better than his opposing number of purpos, but still, numbers now sitting very favorably towards Koi. The ult from Fatinho is anyone there to kind of
3v4
make the most of
bad
that, though.
plant.
As it stands, tap on the spike. Purpo going to put his life on the line for this one.
Hold up.
Catch there, but no
Did not
stopping
hit
the
it?
defuse right now. Finally caught
So
Shados and
close. I
Shadow.
don't think they had the tap, maybe.
Spam away into the smoke, and they do get their award.
Yeah, that
in
was
the
real
end, but
close.
the
Giant win though.
frontline work from Camo
Giant
there
win
was
for
fantastic.
Koi. And you're going to see a
We're seeing
timeout here, and
the
they're just not going to be
levels
playing
that
B
Koi's
like
actually
this.
playing this
They
right
can't play
now.
B like this.
Yeah, it's
One off the
just
2
the
buy rounds where they're
basic,
losing
hey,
to the
if goes
spam.
plan B, you just
They gotta-
on the spike, the
The
location,
most
you
obvious
start shooting
change-up
through
is
it.
obviously
But
Cypher
they
going to
realized,
A.
hey, wait, Fatinho has the breach rolling thunder. They might try
Yeah,
to
the
do
back-to-back
something
sunset
by knowing
moments.
that we're MD main, spamming through the smoke every round. Let's go and do a flank. But Rubinho is already in spawn, just waiting for it. It never comes, it never happens. But you can see the foresight that Koi has. Like, they might go for this flank. I'll be sitting here waiting for it. It never came. They were able to play out the post plant normally, no problem.
Watching this back, see how close it got there. Purpo was happy
Very
to
close.
try.
You think Na'Vi
gave
is
it a
cooked?
damn good go, but
Nah, I think they'll be alright.
GiantX gonna kind of slow things down. They have picked
But
up
maybe
the
they
first
lose the
2
singular limb
rounds,
game.
So, you know, put wherever
Playoffs.
you want the credit of the pistol rounds towards. But since then, since the rifles have come out,
Right, like I said,
starting to lose a little bit of
I
that
love
momentum,
what's in
starting to
Pipster,
struggle a
man.
little bit
He
more. It's been
absolutely sends it.
not in a row, but
Okay,
4
so
rounds
the
now.
change up they're going to
Very
make
close by.
is
Yeah, and
over
one of the rounds
towards
that
B.
Giant
They're
X
either
won, that was
fighting
the
more
gusto of
aggro
the
B,
follow-up
and then they're
Eagle round.
disguising that the Cypher's not
Keep
there,
in mind, that pistol
or
round
they're going
was
to have
kind
the
of a little
Cypher
bit of
over
heroics
towards
by Hoodie
A, and they're
going
actually just
out
going to be
on a
fighting
really
B because they're not going to win the
awkward
rotate,
timing. Really
the
caught Koi
retake.
off guard.
The
But it
change
came
up
down to 3
is
versus
only
3
going to
round where
happen on the buy
Star
round.
Solo,
Why
got
it doesn't
one on
happen
rotation
here,
from
so
spawn.
we'll see for next
Goes to
rounds.
2-on-2,
They'll
they
change it
split
up.
And the one with health goes down first, and it leaves, you know, I think Rubinho with like 26 health left. Very close.
Now, does this timeout give them a chance to potentially... I mean, it doesn't feel like it's going to come this round, but I'm hoping they've got a little bit more to play with here. Purpo gets a spot towards 1, but this default's still being held here. Again, we've kind of noted consistently now that Rubinho is happy to play away from the pack a little bit, constantly looking for those lurks, for that backline pressure. We've got to wait and see where they decide to commit to. GiantX opting for a bit of a gamble stack over towards B. 4 players.
Can you blame them?
Very present. Now drone to try and clear mid after maybe
At the
that early
moment,
contact,
have them
early
push
spot
this
on
guy
Hoodie.
over towards A.
So that question mark has
Back.
been cleared.
But here comes a re-aggress into middle from
I like
GiantX.
that.
Wait, no, they backed that way.
Good luck to
I
Purpo.
kind of like the Purpose being able to slip through here. It's only
And
a
do it.
sheriff, but
Oh my God.
a chance. It was really slim.
Couldn't pick the target.
No, it was,
Yeah,
it was a
and then
tough
they just
scenario.
send it
But
A
I
with the
kind of like the
info.
way that he played back into that after the
We're
out
going to
drone.
send it A with the info. We're going to
Now,
keep an eye on Stark, so.
What are they meant to do? 4
Oh, he
players
put.
down on
That's
sheriffs.
nice, bro. He
Tricky
puts the knife
scenario.
over towards
Wait, this
B. It
KO
keeps the
knife
3
actually
players
scanning
there.
the
That was
Cypher,
sick.
Made them double back into B thinking it's a fake.
Oh,
But
red
it's A.
dot. Not a chance in the world for that one. It was Shadow to actually claim the kill in the end, but bounding in forward was Camo. Plant going down. And Hoodie, Cloud, and Fatinho feeling like
Solly
pretty much
EG. Thank you
formality
so
here.
much, man.
they
EG
can
winning
get in,
champs
if they
again.
done, that'd be
Dude, we've
great,
been
but we're starting to
we've had that conversation
turn our
twice
eyes
today.
away
That's
from
so weird.
small victories. You got to see a round really posted
We're
quite
just
soon.
very
As
high
close
up on
to the scoreboard
Jogamo's
looks,
mechanical
That's starting to be taken away from them. But again, keep in mind they had the timeout prior to this.
I think.
So you're hoping once they get that
I think they might get to chance though. Not saying they're going to win, but I think there's a chance they get to chance. It gave me a lot of hope watching them.
Dangerous situation now. Starzo back with his ult as well. Yeah, this is getting a little scary for me. So we've got to see the resistance now from GiantX. Whatever that timeout was, this is the time to implement that plan.
I think one of the things that are happening right now is that GiantX is getting worked really hard by Koi. Koi is controlling the pace, the tempo. They're able to start in one spot, move over to the other, and keep GiantX guessing. We've seen them break their ankles and spawn multiple times. We need to see from GiantX them hold something and push through instead of over-rotating so much.
Is he watching the stream from earlier?
Adaptation they have to make. I don't know if they're going to make it, though.
And already a bit of a switch up to an extent here. Looking at Koi, kind of playing with a heavy influence.
I'm still surprised they leave B on retake.
Investment of the ult as well. Purpo trying to get a little closer, but again, Grubito on the other side has been sharp. And he's got a follow-up as well. Not going to be able to achieve the third, but still, damage looking like it's done. It's down to Redgar. Red's going to come in, so that's 4 players. And Redgar's position, they'll know he's been invested.
They are getting so annihilated on B.
And now breaking the trap, they know exactly where he is.
Instead of fighting over towards B or fighting aggro B or switching the Cypher over towards A, they're focusing on fighting middle more. They could maybe push behind the B after plant. Don't love it, I'm not gonna lie.
Know exactly what they want to do.
I think the simpler play, like I think he's maybe overthinking it, to be honest.
Was the fast split through market. One of the things I want to see them do a little bit better as Redgar looks to save his gun, but he's getting
the Giants map pick. It's normally attack sided though.
Every angle.
Yep. No escape in there. Camo closer to that ult as well.
One thing Koi is doing is they're trying to break the trips at B every single round using like the double bounce shot. But you don't get the voice line from Sova anymore.
B was on Pearl this map. It was, dude, it was horrendous on Pearl.
I want to see them get a little bit closer off the back of the knife scanning nobody.
I think because like Harbor Viper as well didn't help.
To the sound cue of it, because oftentimes there's no trip there. It's being placed late. Hoodie's either not placing it at the entrance at all, or as you saw in this last round, they send the shock explodes, then he places the trip afterwards. So they're not getting any value with the shocks breaking anything. There's still 2 trips up. It's just clearing the entrance once they can get out without worrying about tripping it on the way out of the choke point.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see a little additional, right? Just making sure you get the confirmation on if you're getting value or not. That'd be a lovely little adjustment. Now, we noted the timeout again. It's hit. And you I always love watching the coaches getting so animated in this, but
I want the coach to call something like they're gonna knife B main. Wait outside of the range of it.
Okay.
When the knife goes off, you're gonna get a little bit closer, and then you combo breach flash with a dizzy. You have to shoot the dizzy. You eat the breach flash, and then. You know, even
you got a chance.
You have a chance. Even if Koi decides this round, hey, there's a timeout, let's change it up, let's go A.
The thing that Still was talking about, it does work though. I would actually always combo it the other way around. I would always do a breach flash like from close, so it takes a longer time to pop. That they turn and then you dizzy flash, but the dizzy flash pops when they're turned. So they have to 180 readjust and dizzy's blinded them.
Yeah, I mean, they're winning the fights.
The timeout at least makes Koi think that they're going to change up their setting, and they wanted to walk towards A to find a Cypher here and burst sight. They were not expecting them to still fight here.
So we've got Shadow, Starzo, and Shados still alive. They have to re-clear this space if they do want to continue this way, but I'm eyeing up with the strikers. Okay,
3v5 at its... Wait, was it 3v5 at its peak?
I feel like they could have maybe slipped a little further back, but... You know, hindsight's 20/20, but Coutinho's in a little bit of trouble too. Gonna have to give away the game. So they still know he's here.
3 versus 3, no smokes on the board. That's gonna open up some different angles that the defense can play and catch an off angle on Koi trying to enter into the site.
Do they expect Coutinho to still be holding this angle? Okay, he was shouldering, that's fine, he can slip away. Keep in mind, they still have the fish ult as well. Coutinho, you got away with murder on that one, but it's actually Cloud to fall.
Should Cloud be dueling in a 2v3 when he...
That's 35 seconds,
when he has
and they've
Fischl.
really got a chance. They can paint the map how they want. Or do they catch Shade? Shados. Very heads up work from Ghost for the swing on it. Loses out to Hoodie.
This camera on B is going to get all the information they need.
Yeah, hello.
Tagged as well, so he's going to have to take that out. Otherwise, his position.
Tag him again, right? Almost.
No.
Yeah. There he is. Now he's got util. Shadow, you got something special for us here. A 1v2 Vitinho took some damage, not gonna happen. Hoodie
tried to build it
clean
up.
with it in the end. A volatile start there, a little back and forth.
Shout out to Purple.
Maybe an overstep or two, yes, from GiantX, but they've managed to make it past this challenge. I just don't know if they can still deal with that traditional round we've been seeing coming out from Koi.
Well, the only reason why it kind of worked here in this situation was the fact that they went into A and Purple was able to find isolated, dry duels. There were no flashes, there was no dart showing his position.
Well, even off the split too. Yeah, he tweeted about it.
Right after those 2 kills from Purple was
definitely wants to try and get some good results.
Lined up with flash or
all
stun.
that, though.
They could have used that before they peaked.
And it's nice having nothing to lose, I guess.
Or
So they can play a little bit freer with no pressure.
And then the next contact, Redgar could peak. But Redgar giving that up instantly, 3 versus 4, that's a winnable situation for Koi.
Can't believe macro-wise they don't change it up.
They
It's
managed to keep
still...
up. Now do we see the difference? So this time there is
It's like such a mind game at the
and
moment.
actually, that paranoia didn't catch at all. And Camo's landed anyway. Camo's gonna
Oh my god, he's still alive.
This guy is always good for 2, it feels like. Every time he's got that ult, it's looking successful for him. Big early impact and an instant correction on that last round. You thought you got away with it once, you're not going to get it twice. Now what do they do on the other side? Cloud yet to invest that ult. I was kind of waiting for a chance to see that come in. It's just been sat with him, gathering dust in the pocket. So for now, 3 of them.
Just one match
Cloud,
today, yeah.
Like this. Yeah, Dizzy going up here. This ain't bad. It's a oh, come on.
It's
How's
an
Camo
incredible
getting
round
away
from
with that?
him.
And yeah, raps. Absolute raps. Vitinho, they're going to know he was here as well. The utility was invested not long ago. Everything's been seen.
Cage triggered.
Tough pill to swallow for GiantX here. 5 versus 1.
Yeah,
Oof,
done.
what a
Camo's
round.
had a round. And
Yeah, it really has.
flawless for them here. And I kind of like that they went right back into that A hit as well, going, hey, you got some
Tomorrow's
confidence
games
in
are
that
so good.
ball,
What
we're gonna take
are
it
the
away
games
now.
tomorrow?
Yeah, they comboed the utility perfectly there with the Sova ultimate. Kind of baited Purpo in to go for that orb. A little greedy, in my opinion. Not really necessary to force it that early. Let GiantX show their, or let Koi show their hands
Classic
somewhere.
Vitality,
Let them do their heavy B
Heretics
default. Show
foot.
that there
Oh
are
my god, that
multiple
is a
people
stacked
there,
day.
and then go for the orb. Because until you get that information confirmed, they could do exactly what they just did. Wait for you to tap the orb, swing you.
Okay, it's not looking good. GiantX burning both of their pauses in this first half and walking away with 4 rounds.
Oh, tell me you can
2 of
use your
them
ult on this
were
round.
due to the pistol. This isn't a good look. This is a little worrying signs. I'm worried because we haven't seen consistent ults really being utilized by them either. Feels a little out of kilter. And it looks like Koi maybe understanding this.
Yes.
Pausing. They're just pausing here in this default as well.
And this is so tragic because Cloud, as you pointed out, hasn't used Thrash yet, has had it basically since, for the last 6 rounds. Purpo now has his rocket, but he doesn't have a big gun. He's got a Sheriff that he has to use here. So needs to make sure that his positioning is really good if he wants to get any value. Koi, they have no ults. They're playing a slow round. This is all they can do. Make GiantX make a mistake, walk around, do their due diligence, clear everything out properly.
I'm looking to see where they decide to commit to. They've got a couple of options here. Smoke towards top middle. Camera there, so they've cleared middle.
Oh, wow. Koi might actually walk into the trap. This is when they fake clear A with sending in Camo by himself, and they're going to try to walk out B, but there's a trap set up on B.
Yeah, this much.
Oh, and he missed the satchel.
30 seconds
Dude,
left.
such a saves him.
Confirmed fake.
Yeah, they and you can see it. You can see the GiantX
3
preparing
people here
themselves here.
to
Stun
give me
ready.
official.
They should be so
Please,
on for this.
official.
They've been allowed a couple of
Done,
steps
official.
out. Still, look at the timing. 18 seconds. They're running low on
Don't get
time
hit
here.
by
They've
the
got to
knife.
make a move. Got to
Please,
commit.
official.
Late presence coming in through market. Don't forget about
Now we
that.
can't
13
official 'cause the guy's coming
seconds. They gotta
market.
get towards the site. They need
He's
to
gonna
clear
die
this.
from market.
Finally, we see the ult coming in. Luckily, Cloud's still alive, at least for a moment. Finally goes down. Time. 4 seconds.
Time to
They've run
plant.
too low. I don't think they've got time even for the plant here. It's all but over. As long as
Okay,
they
they
can
did
play
they did
their
enough
lives,
to
it's
stop
done. They've
them
gotten
here.
away with daylight
It was a bit of a
robbery.
disaster
They
round, to be honest.
closed the
But
scoreline up to 5-7. It doesn't feel as terrible as that could have been.
Congrats. You played yourself. There's nothing else to say about that round.
No.
I think GiantX did a really good job of kind of reading the situation. They're taking a gamble, right? Hey,
Yep.
Some
we think
breach
we're gonna
KO this
B,
map.
Whether it be straight up they go B,
I like the
or
breach
they come back later in the
with
round after they fake
Neon.
re-clear A.
Alright,
One of those
so-
situations that happen, we're going to do something different than what we've traditionally been doing.
I just think
which
breach
is
Neon is so
that
strong at the moment. But
there's a
overall, I
breach
prefer
player,
the
Vitinho,
KO.
is just in the back of A site with a stun and not really participating with the fights with Purpo, with Redgar.
And you can see the difference it made as
Still
well.
staying positive, yeah, he is.
5-7 now. Could have a gap close on the scoreboard if they're able to convert this pistol, but now on the attacking side,
5
let's
with a
see what they've got
pistol,
for
1-0
us.
for pistol.
keeping in mind, attack is usually where Koi does their best, and their defense has traditionally struggled. So this is going to be a big test.
Big opportunity for GiantX. Have to show their hand slightly. Shados can't get away with his position unstunned. Okay, yeah, well, Purpo's gone down. And
there's the rest of it.
And the spike's on site.
Oh.
This was a disaster, man.
Don't worry, I've got positive Josh with me today, so...
That's true, he's been
all
positive.
Good. All good. Good. Everything's going very well. What are you meant to do now? Still got a Paranoia and a couple of bits of util for Fatinho. Looking for that pressure through middle, but it's not going to be
I don't think there was enough util to warrant people not sending it in as much as they did.
That's Redgar spotted. They did.
Like, I get they don't want to get scanned by the recon.
Still an opportunity for him, but it's a 2v5. It's
once the recon's done, probably got to send it.
And by all rights, they have everything they need. They've got the keys to the castle. Spike down on the site. They know where these two players now reside. They shouldn't.
Wait, do they expect Cloud to be slept
30
through?
seconds left.
I feel like you're still going to check on it. It looks like they're getting ready to triple swing anyway if there's even contact. Yeah, it's like, there's no follow-up in main. So where's he coming from? Yeah, not going to happen. Shados, clean.
Okay,
and
at least
that's
they get a
rough
pistol
start
each.
for GiantX in the second half. That could have been a gap close. That could at least been the scoreboard on their side.
Wipe the prints from your gun.
It's not.
It's definitely not. I think there's a few things that GiantX need to do a little bit better on, moving out of the defense side into the attack side. And part of that, it does come down to just being having a little bit more killer instinct. Right now, we see them, they're so passive, they're so reactive to things. They need to take things into their own control and just grab this game by the hands. Otherwise, we're going to go into Icebox.
Yep. Which, again, this is GiantX's choice. This is their map pick, so you're hoping that
which
they'd
is
at
a bit of a
least be able to
worry
give
with how they've been
themselves
playing.
a little bit of comfort here going into the rest of the map.
Louder Death, we
It's only the
got
first round of the second
nothing on
half, but
attack.
still, a couple of those characteristics worrying. And this time around, clean second round here.
Same recon.
Only classics really coming through.
Same recon.
Oh,
scan.
beautiful,
Oh my god,
beautiful
I need a
scan.
recon shooter at one
Spotting
point.
so much. And once the smoke drops, there's going to be a lot of players revealed. Shados going to be almost overwhelmed. He is in the end, but it's now just on Fatinho. Position spotted, revealed
Like, it's a
again.
lovely recon, don't
Shadow's
get me
doing
wrong.
some serious work
On the
out
tree
here.
at the back.
It's these scans that are in the back, basically. If you're
It's
running
bright
out of
with the
main,
prime.
you're
Thank
getting
you so much,
scanned
man.
by
Appreciate the 10 months.
It almost feels like the approach that GiantX needs to do when they go onto this B site is almost like they smoke, they let all these abilities come in, they wait for the dart to come in, they break it.
They're not going to
then
get
they
hit
go.
by the
They
same
can't
dart
just run
3
out like
times,
they're
though.
playing against just a gecko
2 in a row,
or
one being an
any other
eco, one being a
initiator, really.
pistol, I can understand it.
I want to see if
Last
that
time you see
maybe
it being
gets
the
switched up.
pistol.
The issue is they don't have the timeout to even address this.
Second time you're so focused on trying to get a
already
plant.
calling it twice on the first
Third
half, maybe
time.
trying to give them the best opportunity, knowing where their strengths lay, or at least maybe where their opponent's strengths lay, but now they're going to have to figure it out on the fly, right? This then comes down to more the IGL on the server.
Okay.
Nice, very good.
One off Thrash for Cloud. He could pick this up very easily, use it to help
I've hit
stabilize
so
a little bit
many.
in the game.
Oh god.
Fast opening towards A.
And they all let the Omen flash.
Huge info on the knife, though. What are you doing with this one? Do they stick around and fight for it? Grabino might at least stay around for a shoulder. Yeah, okay. Gonna be forced away, so that should be ult there for Cloud.
You'd think, you'd hope. So he's grabbing it.
Yep.
They have the option now. Do they want to go on the second interval in about 15 seconds and commit into A? They still have the 5 versus 3 here, and they probably know it's going to be set up like this. But they do have the option if they want to go back to B, clear middle first, maybe before they re-hit anywhere.
Okay, so Call goes in,
By
that
way
they have the
they're
official,
kind of
and everyone
keeping
plays
players
super
towards
far
A
back,
here.
and it's
It
going
looks
to
like
give
they
them the
just wanna
sight.
Fake pressure back towards mid, clear it in case there's any fast flanks or lurks happening from the defense, and then re-hit A site with that thrash.
Tatiana, 22 with the 8 months. Thank you so much,
It feels quite
dude.
indicative that they may be
Get the prime.
looking at trying to hit that cross, which they are doing. Could have been a fake, but it wasn't. See the spike trailing over this way. Knife is there for Starkso, but maybe trying to
What's
find the
actually going
timing
on?
right, down to about 35 seconds.
We got the
The clock is
spike
low. This
with
could be
2
a
people
pretty
at the
hard fake
moment.
to handle if they really show presence.
Yeah, they
from
just
the
want to
fake.
do Dizzy
Double
in.
fake?
30
They
seconds
just
left.
cleared B main with all
Yeah,
of that.
Dizzy
Cleared
and
close
with,
middle, but they haven't put any pressure
Dude,
towards top of middle or into
Starkso's
market.
knife should
And
be giant,
if
but he
this
wants to
attack
save
doesn't
it for
come in the
official,
5
I
seconds,
guess.
Koi's gonna rotate, but I don't think they have enough players
He's
to
in no
fight.
position
It's
to
gonna
do
be 5
that.
versus 5 retake, basically.
There we go. 15 seconds. They
You have a
can't
knife
really
lineup
lose
from
out
him?
players
Still using
here.
Thrash.
Guys, 10
Being held up
seconds.
because look at his position. Grabino's
Second
still
down,
with 2. 5 seconds now. That plot needs
Oh,
to
it's
go
all about the
down.
nade. Looks like it went too far.
Don't know if he.
Oh.
Oh my god. Well,
And guarantee it could happen to anybody.
Are you doing okay, mate? I'm just checking in with you. I'm calling a caster timeout right
Caster
now.
timeout. Josh, we need the authentic one back.
Okay, just please, just drop the mask for a second. Drop the mask, man, because what the hell is going on? That wasn't good, right? Like, let's call it what it is.
That wasn't good.
Timing
That
out on
was
the final
awful.
round, the round 12 of the first half.
Even the
right?
re-clear of
Yeah,
over
you know
towards
what?
B is
You
so
had fun.
half-assed.
We'll give it
It's
right
insane.
back.
Yeah.
And then we don't even use the
They didn't
official
use
because
the
we've got
flash
10
there, though,
seconds.
right? They didn't waste it, at least. Silver linings.
What the hell?
The
Oh, you're trying. Bless your heart.
The idea behind the play wasn't that bad.
The concept is
The
fine.
execution was go a little bit quicker.
Yeah, the idea is a solid 8 to 9 out of 10. Execution is a solid -5 out of 10.
Got a flash ready.
Actually horrendous.
I heard, but no one committing off the back of it yet. So actually pausing on this.
Make a little bit of pressure now at A so that Hoodie has an opening. That's what needs to happen right now for GiantX if they want an opening here.
But you can see who's waiting. Oh, the
he's
timing
gonna get
on
caught by this.
Yep.
Okay, just go away. You're gonna get re-cleared.
Starks is going on it as
John's not
well.
alone.
He's done chip damage. Hoodie's still alive.
Wow,
He takes
he
one
gets
with
the
him.
kill.
That's, if anything, quite surprising. He was able to take a body down with him. But GiantX have, I don't want to say they have the site because, again, Koi might disrespect this. They don't. They
So
respect
they get
the
a
smoke
plant.
enough.
They get a plant, they
Allow
got
the plant
official.
to go down.
All the Cloud's been
Now
enjoying
bring everyone
using
over
his
towards the
fish ult
site. Do we
much.
see GiantX hold this post plant?
Eats the knife, so maybe he can't fish ult
Wild way
again
to catch
for a
that
little bit.
cross out. Spotting out Purpo. Still a paint shot with Camo. Camo's got a lot of kit here still. Stuns nice, buys some time, but it's Grubino to strike. Takes down Purpo, and they're down to 3. Cloud still with the ult as well. And they're actually trying to reaggress towards the site, and it's a massacre! Starks are ready for a red card noted. Yeah, good shot on one. You're gonna have 2 more, and you ain't gonna get him, Koi. Showing him how it's done on the way back through here.
Why the hell
Looking
have I
diligent
not
this
seen
time.
official?
A little tense
In
moments, but
about
they come
7
out with 2
rounds when
standing.
I'm expecting
They've got up
official.
to 11 here. GiantX held on 5 now.
Like he
I was getting
hates
a
the
little bit
ult.
worried when that smoke came for that A elbow position. I'm thinking, oh, this is like a B main spam battle that's going to happen on the spike right now. I'm getting a little bit nervous, but Koi pulls it out.
I'm seeing Camo with his ult as well, and he's generally been getting incredible amounts of value from it too. I want to see if that gets utilized here. A little fight in middle, so many things just falling in favor eventually towards Koi.
And that was a good re-clear at middle from Koi. They realized that there was a pause in the round. Hey, if they're going A, it's going to be in the next like 10-15 seconds. Let's clear middle, get back to A if it's clear. But fast opening.
Wow, I thought the flash was good enough there from Stark, so...
But why is Grubino going alone? Where's the
I'm so confused.
And now Shadow's next.
Was the round so bad that we just put another replay in there?
On the same page. Koi need to calm themselves a touch. They have spotted out the presence from Hoodie, so that's not a surprise. We've seen that a couple of times now. I'm trying to exploit that, but keep in mind that Stark's on his own here pretty much at A. That cross still feeling contested in middle. They're taking their time. They're being quite careful about it.
Koi's doing a really good job on the rotations. It's like a night and day of their defense right now. They're taking these gambles. They're going for these re-clears. They get to a position.
Steel is doing a really good job of not flaming. This is one of the most disastrous rounds I've seen stacked onto a game for a long time.
They should use a knife or something.
How's
to
he not
re-clear
flaming?
Just a little bit of information. Get the guaranteed
Even I want to
info,
flame.
and then they can
Even
go
I've been
and take the
flaming
fights if
more
they
than
want
him. And shocking.
Waiting to see middle as well. Hoodie's about to break this if he wants to carry on forward. So does that draw an eye? Starso just commits a little further closer on the angle. Has a check, sees nothing, but we're down to 30 seconds and they're feeling good now. Yeah, smoke's here. They're going to be on towards this side. Camo pops the ult, didn't see anything, and now they're already on the side.
A
but
lovely knife, though.
Purpo's gone down,
As they
and now there's
pop the
problems.
fish
Redgar's
to
timing
eat a
could be
knife.
everything, though. Does he get it just right? Hoodie as well. There's so many elements that could go right, but they're running low on time. They've got to make a move here. Hoodie pulls the trigger. That's perfect.
Yeah,
Can
they delay enough time?
8 seconds out.
Oh, he's
Camo
got to
on the
kill
side
everyone.
doing the dance. He's got to go huge,
Oh.
and he's doing so
Oh.
well. A 1v1.
Oh
He's got
my
Camo.
God.
Exceptional work in the Red Bull clutch, putting Koi up to 12.
Oh my
Koi's
god.
actually
Well, at
looking
least we
so
saw
much better
official,
right
I
now.
guess.
That-
2
just
seconds
all
of
the
it before it
rotations on
ate a
their
knife.
defense makes sense. They go down a player early. Okay. Maybe not the best play, the best opener, send your Omen in
Damn,
for
bro,
aggressive
Camo's
play
been
alone.
annihilating
The rest
them,
of their
though,
team's basically towards
individually.
B. Yep. But how do they recover from that? They gamble stack, they have the Cypher camp for B, they have a chip on top middle, they gamble stack. If you come A, we win. If you guys go B, we might go for the retake or we play for exit kills. We're already on 11 rounds. We're on a 6-round lead, who cares? Now they're on
Okay.
that point.
7
5 in a row.
chances.
Feeling
What
a
an
little dire here for
absolute
GiantX.
shocker for Giant.
Not really
Giants.
getting to the swing of things this half at all.
Yeah, even
Good reads
their
from Koi, good positioning.
even their
Liking what they're
calls and their
doing,
changes
handling
on
everything
defense
that GiantX
were
are trying
not
to throw
the
at them.
one.
What's the game plan now? It looks so similar to previous.
Ryad, yeah, dude, she needs to watch
got
the.
the A-line.
You gotta watch
He might get
the
pushed off
this
for a second.
game.
But that might trigger a mid re-clear from the team.
Can't be predicting
That would take a
Giants
shift back
over
away.
Na'Vi after watching this. Doesn't matter what Na'Vi did.
GiantX just not getting the responses they want from this.
I like how kind of like nimble Koi is. They're moving together so well, and they're not afraid to give up a space. They're playing to hold 2 places instead of like all different sorts of places on the map. They're so close together, they get to move in. If it's mid, they move mid together. If it's A, they move A together. It's gonna be B soon, they're gonna move B together soon.
They've cleared
They're
mid-middle here, you can see that. Off the back of
We'll have to
Shadow's
see the
top.
retake. I mean, they can just do their
Now
own
the test
plant
comes. What
stairs.
can Shados do here?
after
Koi Man gonna
one.
get the plant down. You can see them flooding out, trying to secure behind it, and they're safe. So it's a 5-man
And we're just gonna see the
post-plant.
spam.
This is very difficult for Koi to clear. No ults to bank on. They still have
Yeah,
market
should
control.
be very hard.
Starxo get his knife back off cooldown. Did he just use that?
Close the door to make sure that we
He used it on
don't have
Pillar, then I'm a
anyone
little worried he did. I think he might have done.
pushing behind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
back
he used
for a
the knife
while.
in the corner, right, to
So
check
they've
if
gotta
anyone's
just go
close.
guns in, at least to an extent. Shadow's still got Kit, Camo, Gravino. They've still got a little bit of util, but the time is going to start ticking. They've got to make a move on this one. Can they at least get it towards half here? Camo
Thanks,
willing
man.
to challenge. Nice. Picks up one, but he doesn't get the frag off the back of it, but he's doubling down. He's going in. Shadow delivering
Where
bullet
are we?
after bullet. Still no defuse away. Gravino dives in head first. Outstanding.
Hey, shout out to
from
Gravino
Koi.
though. One way smoke,
Be it a
TP's
death
in,
rattle or not,
sends
it's a
it. Recon
damn
was good, flash was good.
13
I mean,
to
they
5.
annihilated them.
They looked clean this time, Josh, and this isn't something we
But-
often say about this team.
That's
Are
definitely
we?
not
I
something
guess we just have to
you
ignore the
hear
rounds that
from
we saw
me,
from
especially,
Giants.
but
That is the
you're
worst they've
absolutely
ever
right.
looked.
They looked
That
to
was-
win 4 alive in the
was
and
a
retake as well.
Mental
Icebox
amount
up
of
next.
really bad rounds.
Don't go anywhere.